Hi everyone, welcome back to VinodSrinivasan. I hope you had a wonderful day today. Doing great. As you're getting ready for dinner, or you must have already had dinner. I hope it all goes well. And you're getting ready for tomorrow, which is the last day of the week. And tomorrow I'll be talking about the financial services Tata Group is investing in, what it's doing in the financial sector. But that is tomorrow. Today, what we're going to talk about is consumers and retail. What are they doing in the consumer space and what are they doing in the retail space? Well, we all know these are the companies which we've been talking about for quite a long time. Unfortunately, this is the space where everything is very, very much at a premium. Valuations are sky high. And right now, there's nothing that we can say we can look at considering. But the reason why I should talk about it is so to understand why, when an opportunity does open, that you should dive into this head first and be ready for the opportunity when it does come. That is my effort. This whole series that we have been doing is to help you think a little imaginatively about how to look at something like the Tata Group, how to see opportunities there, how to forecast what might come, how to see a roadmap in what future IPOs might happen, and how to strategize about investing. And you can take this kind of an idea and apply it to all other group companies, just not Tata's. Globally, you can look at it in any sector in the US or even in Japan. Japan especially, where they are very much like this, where the Tata Group culture is. Japanese companies have a similar corporate culture over there. That said, what are Tata consumers and retail? What are the segments? What are the different companies? We have 4 of them basically to talk about, out of which 3 we can currently invest into. One is Tata Consumer, which is TCPL. The other is Trent. Then you have Titan. And the last is Tata Digital. We'll discuss Tata Digital at the end because right now it is something we can only discuss about because it's completely privately held and we can't do anything much in terms of investing. First, let's talk about consumers. Tata Consumers, what is there? They're into beverages, which is tea and coffee, into food, such as salt, and they are into staples, such as all the pulses, and they also have cereal, which is soul food. They have ready to drink, which is water, and they also have some energy drinks, which they have under this portfolio. They're the second largest tea supplier and manufacturer in the world. In India, they're leading in salt. But currently, unfortunately, the way the valuation stands, they're at a 200% premium compared to their peers in the market. They're an FMCG company. That means people like ITC are their peers and their competitors. You have other ones like Adani Wilmar, which is another one which owns Fortune, which is another company which you can say is a competitor to them. So if you look at it in that segment, they are at a very high premium. The premium, is it warranted? I think so, because the way these brands are doing so well in the market and the way they have been able to position themselves. Much of this has to be given credit to the person who's running the whole group now, which is Newell Tata. There is a lot of things in the pipeline which is happening under Tata Consumer, which you should also keep in mind as an investor. They're looking at the acquisition of Capital Food. Capital Food is the one which owns Ching's Secret, Smith & Jones. They're looking at expanding their tea portfolio, getting to herbal tea with organic. And of course, Tata Starbucks is also under this. Tata Starbucks is a partnership they've done with Starbucks and opened in India. It is a privately held partnership. And all your Starbucks in India, every single store you see there around India, all of them are Tatas. Starbucks globally is struggling. They're under a lot of pressure. But in India, they're doing rather well. And Tatas have said they are almost ready to break even in terms of stores. They also have another thing which they've been working on, which comes under Tata Consumer, which is Tata Nutri Corner. Corner is spelled with a K. This is a website, which is an online portal, which people can buy Tata consumer products through this portal. They're trying to push further into the markets, trying to improve their online presence. There have been some mergers which have been happening internally in the company. There are a lot of subsidiaries in Tata Consumers, and slowly the companies wholly 100% owned subsidiaries these are, and they've got clearance from the NCLTA to do a merger. So very soon, all of this is going to get consolidated, which you're going to see in their upcoming balance sheets. But the problem with this is where the market has put the valuations, like I said. It is a 200% premium compared to its peers, so you have to wait. When an opportunity does come, you should definitely have Tata Consumers on your list. The next one is Trent. This is also we have spoken about in great length. Companies, this is what Newell Tata really brought to flourish. This is also at an extremely high premium. It's at a 380 premium compared to its peers. So what is there in this company that it should be premium so much. They have Westside, Zudio, Star Bazaar. These are the three main companies which are there under Trent. Of course, 80% to 70% of their revenue comes from fashion itself, rather than Star Bazaar and all this. And that's where the major push is as far as Trent is concerned. There have been a lot of expansion plans. Like I said in that other video, if you notice a lot of B-tier, C-tier cities, you'll find a lot more Zudios. In already urban places like Chennai, there are Zudios everywhere, up and down the wazoo, you find Zudios. So they are expanding. The reason why the PE or the valuation of this company is so high is analysts are expecting a lot of growth in the future. So they're trying to bracket that earnings and growth in the future into the price today. That is what is the reason why Trent is so expensive. Though it is corrected in the last 6 months in the market, I would still say it is nowhere near the levels where we should be looking at for us to say, yes, this should be in our bucket list. Right now, I would say wait and watch. Like I said with Tata Consumer, when an opportunity does come, when there is a huge push in the market towards price correction, then if these come into range, definitely this should be a company you should be keeping on your list, but not right now. The third company which we wanted to hit on is Titan. Titan owns Tanishq, CaratLane, and Mia in their jewelry segment. In watches, they have Fast Track, Sonata, and Helios. And in eye care, they have Tata Eye Plus. And fragrances, they have Skin. Compared to their peers, this is trading. It's the cheapest amongst the three. It is trading at a premium of only 129 or 130% premium, which is still rather expensive if you're comparing to its peers. So here also, you'll have to wait and watch. None of these companies are in different coffee ranges, as we say, but definitely you should have it on your list. When an opportunity does come, you should be ready to sip them. What has Tanishq been making in the news recently, which even my brother spoke about, is they're trying to improve their footprint in the Gulf region, the GCC. And the way they're planning to do that is they're looking at the strategic procurement of Damas. Damas is a very famous brand in the GCC region. And this collaboration, and if it finally goes through, this would add one more feather for them and improve their market position all over the Gulf region. This is why companies like Kalyan are under pressure, because you have people like Titan expanding and pushing, and they have the depth in their pocket. They look at Damas as a strategic acquisition and not something like Kalyan. And this is going to add further pressure to a company like Kalyan. So this is why another reason why you should keep an eye on Kalyan to see what is the future. Even if this current situation is something of a snafu and they get through it, what is the future growth for someone like Kalyan in the next 10 years? The last is Tata Digital. This is a company which is privately held, which is Sir Chandrasekhar's, what you call baby, as they say. He has put a lot of effort in this, and he has a lot of his name riding on this. Under Tata Digital, you have the Tata New App, Big Basket, Tata 1MG, the Clip, and you have all this trying to get amalgamated into a Tata Super App. The Tata Super App is supposed to be a one-point place where you can buy and you can do financial transactions, where you get credit, you get everything, Tata coins, new coins, all this is all tied together. So they're trying to create this platform, but there has been a lot of hiccups along the way. The major problem for them is, I'll tell you, it's not that they don't have the resources or the money to develop such an app and deliver it. It is just that the company is so huge and it's so complicated and it's so networked, and the amount of approvals and the hierarchy there, they cannot be agile and nimble as Sir Chandrasekhar needs it to be for them to get this done. So we'll have to wait and watch if they're able to deliver this Tata mega app, which they've been talking about for some time. Do they have the capacity to deliver it? Like I said, yes, they do. But will it happen? We'll have to wait and watch. There is a future IPO in this Tata Digital. May not happen now, may happen in 2028. It all rides on how this app actually pans out. So keep an eye on this. This is something, if you do get an opportunity, one nice thing about the Tatas is when they launch an IPO, it is on an IPO or a company or a product which has been tried and tested, which has been incubated, which is matured, and it's ready to deliver growth and profits. And that is the time they ask the market for capital. They do not come out in the market with a whim or a fanciful idea and say, I think I can do this, why don't you give me money? So that way, as an investor, you can take a lot of faith in any time they come out with an IPO, that it's a product which they've tried and tested or a method they've tried and tested, and they know it works, and they're coming out to reach out to you for capital for future growth. So this is what is happening in the realm of Tata Group's consumer dream and retail dreams. I hope you found this video informative and entertaining as always. As we get into the last video to just tomorrow about what is Tata Group doing in financial services. They've had many problems in the financial services as with as many aspirations there too. I don't want to delve into the history of all the problems they've had in the past. I want to take broad strokes and talk about what they're doing now and what is the future play which they're trying to do in the financial sector going forward in the next 10-15 years. Thanks for watching the video like I said before. Hope you had a lovely day today and hope you have a lovely evening. See you again tomorrow as we have the last day of the week and one more opportunity to get some investing done. Thank you for watching Leverage today. Bye.